It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Are we ready now?
We're ready.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. Slight glitch. What do you got going on over there?
I don't know. The
That thing ain't going tick, 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 is it?
little keyboard wasn't liking me this morning to click
I'll
over.
tell you what.
but
Yeah, sometimes the keyboards just don't want to,
I put new batteries in it.
Well, that's good.
You never know. We're here.
We're here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. It is September 26th at 7 a.m., and it is foggy here in North Central Arkansas around the Mountain Home area. I took my little dog out about 5:40 this morning. I thought, this is going to be so nice. I love going out in the morning. It's like the air stuck to you.
Yeah, it's a little more humid this morning than I thought it was going to be.
Well, then I looked at the KY3 app, and they said we have storms coming in after dark tonight with a pretty good cold front coming in, so...
Well, I thought it was going to cool down. I'm ready for the little cool down. Well, I mean, it hadn't been that bad during the day, though.
Oh, yeah.
You got to give it credit. It hadn't been that bad.
I'm one, I like my open windows and my fan on and stuff like that. I don't care that run the air conditioner that much, but when you have to, you have to. But nevertheless, still going to be a good day in North Central Arkansas and
It's just
Southern Missouri.
foggy. They need to be careful.
Be careful. The school buses will be out. When you see the amber lights slow down, red lights, you have to stop. And even if you're on the main drag through town by Pizza Hut, Kent Chevrolet, no divided highway, you have to stop. So
I'm headed in for the lights, street lights come on or the sun comes up, or the street lights are on, but the sun's not up. Crossing that bypass. Holy cow. It was.
What are you coming on 201 or are you coming?
I cut across there by Rossi Road.
Yeah.
And you talk about a little nervous. Is there a car coming? Is there not a car coming? It was that foggy.
Yeah, and when sometimes it gets so thick you can't see the headlights until they're right on you.
Yeah.
So be careful out there today. Lots of fog. Anyway, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the same thing. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you in Mountain Home. We have Balmer Boulevard. We have Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, and then we have 62 East Plaza. At least that's what I call it. It's out by Anytime Fitness. It's out near Walmart and all the good stores out there, up by Brad's Entertainment, and there's a Subway out there. But you got Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town, and he's got a menu board that'll stretch from here to the back wall with all different types of flavors, mochas, lattes, you name it. They've got it, cinnamon rolls, and other things that you can enjoy. And so Brewed Awakening Coffee. Appreciate Mike and his gang for their sponsorship on the show. He's been with us now for what?
Years.
5 years. Yeah, with Brewed Awakening Coffee. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. Stop by and have a cup with us. Got plenty of cups over here. We got a full pot of coffee to enjoy. And otherwise, check out the 3 locations. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in Mountain Home. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. When the need arises for your loved one, be sure it's Roller Funeral Home. The utmost in professionalism, dignity, and pride, and caring spirit that will just reach out to you and help you in your time of need, because it can be a confusing time, and of course it's a sad time. So when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, seems like the Judge Kavanaugh hearings and accusers just go on and on. This is such a childish behavior. And let's face it, stuff happens. Everyone regrets something in the past. But let's go back in time to 1969. A young, rich, drunk senator from Massachusetts drives off a bridge on Chappaquiddick Bay, killing a young girl. Many questions unanswered. Yet the senator serves nearly a half a century with no blemish on his record. So a rich young Democrat kills a girl and there's proof, yet a judge appointee gets a foggy-minded accusation of a high school encounter over 30 years ago with no proof. Lord, it's time our opposing politicians grow up and work for the good of the people. Plain and simple, and that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. and some. There's that trumpet.
Now for the weather.
Brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services at 6153 Highway 126 north of Gassville and 1309 Bradley Drive in Mountain Home. On the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services. Check out those store specials. The Pet Mate Barn Home. Save $5 to $10 on various sizes right now. You got the Traeger pellet grill. Save on select grills. Buy one, get one half off any combination of Cowgirl Tough clothing and Montana West purses and jewelry items in stock. Be sure to take advantage of that. We have Trophy Rock 12-pound all-natural mineral lick, $13.99. 10% off hummingbird feeders. And what else? We have the 25-pound deer block for $8.99. Save $2 there. 10% off Corinthian Bell wind chimes. The 5-gallon gas can, $7 off, now $11.49. The 70-quart muck tub, $15.99. Take advantage now. It's going to be fall cleanup coming up pretty soon. Fiberglass red handle garden tools, save $3. $7.99 each on the red fiberglass handle yard tools right there. And the Flex
live traps.
Huh?
They got live traps.
Yep, they sure do.
Help get rid of them critters.
Yep. I saw a lot of possums last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. FlexRite garden hose, 50 feet for $17.99. Great prices on great products at Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. And they bring you the morning weather each and every day. This morning we're at 70 degrees in Mountain Home, 68 at Harrison. It's 75 already in Hardy, and that's along the beautiful Spring River, downtown Hardy. Mountain View at 70, Yellville at 68, Marshall checks in at 70, same at Calico Rock. And that's, you know, they've got the river flowing right there. Beautiful little towns, Hardy and Mountain View and Calico Rock and Marshall, all the nice little towns here in Arkansas. 70 at Calico Rock. Around the region, St. Louis checks in at 71. It's already 75 at Poplar Bluff, 68 at Branson, 72 at West Plains, but it's only 43 in Watford City, North Dakota. On the radar, we have shower activity in southern Illinois. It looks like western Tennessee getting some showers. Other shower activity in Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, a little bit in North Dakota. Showers along the Texas coast and the Gulf of Mexico, a little bit along the Florida coastline there in the Panhandle of Florida in the Gulf. So let's go to the Little Rock stop and see what we have in the state of Arkansas right now. A little bit of shower activity towards Texarkana on Interstate 30. A little bit of shower activity to the northwest of Hot Springs. Over around Memphis, we got a shower going on I-40, and that's about it. Just scattered showers in the metro area of Little Rock. Northern part of the state, Highway 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson looks like it's in good shape. There's that frog that won't hop. Ribbit. Highway 167 and 67, Little Rock to Batesville and Poplar Bluff. Looks like it's in good shape. Your Interstate's 30 with shower activity towards Texarkana and Memphis. That's 30 west and 30 east. And Interstate, 30. Back up. Geography lesson. Interstate 30 west towards Texarkana with a shower. Interstate 40 east towards Memphis. Close to West Memphis with a shower right now, but 40 west in good shape, along with I-49 and I-555 not being affected at this time. In the state of Missouri, let's take a look at that St. Louis stop. You can see the shower activity in southern Illinois, that basically from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, all the way up through Carbondale, Mount Vernon, up to Effingham and Vandalia, Illinois. This affects Interstate 24, 64, and 57, and I-70 in Illinois. But as you see, Columbia, Missouri, and Rolla, Missouri on I-70 and I-44 going east towards St. Louis is clear at this time. I-55 affected there from about Sykes, Missouri, a little bit north to the northeast of Poplar Bluff. Southwest Missouri, we'll take a look at the Springfield stop here. Little bit showing up on the radar. Tulsa to Joplin in good shape on I-44. Joplin, Springfield, light rain there, it looks like. And I-44 on Rolla, looks like it's in good shape. Kansas City to Jeff City, Columbia on I-70, looks like it's in pretty good shape. Take another look at that southern Illinois. We'll go to the Paducah, Kentucky radar stop here. Get a wider spectrum here. You can see the shower activity stretch just a little bit north of Memphis towards Jackson, Tennessee. Along the Mississippi River there just to the southwest of Dyersburg. Shower activity to the northeast of Poplar Bluff, and the shower activity around the Sykeston, Missouri area. So Highway 412 over here around Kennett, Missouri, getting a light shower as well. But southern Illinois getting some pretty good rain there. And it looks like it stretches all the way over to into southwest. Well, there it is, south, almost to Evansville, Indiana. Wow. Anyway, I heard that we may have some showers, so let's take a look at that forecast today. Come on, Speedy. Speedy's my computer. We do have that dense.
Most of it. I think we had what it was saying. We had a chance a little bit today, but then it's going to back off for a while.
Really? Well, I don't know. We'd have a dense fog advisory along the some of the counties there in Missouri. And let's see. Mountain home. Here we go. For today, we have a high of 83, chance of showers and areas of fog, then thunderstorms. Tonight, a 40% chance of thunderstorms. Then for Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 71. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 52. Woo. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 74. Clear on Thursday and Friday. We're looking at 78 and 76 degrees, 20% chance of showers as it goes into the weekend. So we do have that chance of fog and then thunderstorms. I think what it is, it's warming up out there. And with that humidity, it could trigger some storms. So
seems like it's going to bring a little cool weather in, though.
Yep. Well, it's late September. I mean, what, a week from today is what, October 3rd? Yeah.
Yep.
So 'tis the season. Get those jackets out and, you know. Can you imagine the fourth quarter of the year is already just less than a week away?
Yeah, it's coming quick.
It is. October, November, December. Wow.
This year's flown by.
We're in the fall, and well, what's the day, 25th? October, 3 months is Christmas.
Yep.
Whew. Wow. That stung. Wow. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing. If you need help with your housing, 741-2883, Affordable Housing. Give them a call today. Don't forget, walk a mile in her shoes. This is a fundraiser for Serenity Incorporated. And what it is, guys get out there in high heels and whatever else they can find and clomp around Bomber Stadium. Wear a helmet.
It's funny, though. It is.
It's for a good cause.
It's a funny fundraiser.
$25 minimum donation. You get to walk around the track in girls' shoes just to see what they go through. But, you know, domestic violence is very prevalent in our county, I'm sorry to say. And we've been working directly with Serenity in trying to, well, you want to help Serenity, you got to have the safe house. But the problem is we need to stop the domestic violence. So this comes up on October 6th at 10 a.m. at Bomber Stadium. Prizes for the highest heels, best time, and best costume. For more information, you can call 424-7576 or email portageandellen@gmail.com.
Mountain Home Park and Recreation is partnering with the Arkansas Game and Fish and is hosting their 3rd annual Fish Derby. The Fish Derby will be held on Baker Lake, located at McCabe Park, right here on Highway 62 West. It'll be on September 29th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is a free event for anyone age 15 and under. If you own your own pool, please bring it. This will be a fun event with prizes. They're doing prizes. So
comes up this weekend, this Saturday?
It's coming up 29th, yep.
Yep, Saturday.
And anybody need any more information, you can give them a call, 424-7275. It's always a good time.
The Enlightened Women's Conference is this weekend, well, this Saturday, I should say, September 29th at Real Life Church. Location is 1326 Rossi Road in Mountain Home, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., $30 per ticket, which includes your lunch and a T-shirt. The Women's Conference, educate, equip, empower, shedding light on the darkness in our region, making a stand against the enemy, and taking back our children. You'll hear from the Informed Choices Women's Center. Life-controlling issues be discussed by Care Center Ministries. Foster care crisis, the call of Marion County will be there. Human trafficking from On Time Ministry, we'll hear about that, as well as suicide prevention through Care Center Ministries. If you need more information, call 870-701-5078. You want the honors on that one?
No, go ahead.
All right. Lone Rock Fire Protection District has their big annual barbecue and open house on October 6th from noon to 3, rain or shine. Come and enjoy a barbecue chicken leg quarters meal. Adults $7, children 12 and under are $6. You can win a Ruger American Predator Rifle 6.5 Creedmoor, a Yeti Roadie cooler, or a $250 gift card from Walmart. Entertainment, fire engine rides, and other activities for the kids with door prizes. Lone Rock Volunteer Fire Department District. Going to be a lot of fun that day.
They always have a good time there.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Anyway, community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. Coming up on 7:15. Anything else you can think of?
That's it.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
(7:18), and we want to welcome Hilda and Jamie from Area Agency on Aging, and it's been about a month since we talked to anybody. So how y'all been? Good to see you.
Been good.
It's good to have you. So,
Thank you.
What do you have for us today? What do we need to discuss here?
Well, it is approaching October, and October is when Medicare recipients are allowed to switch their Medicare plans. So we wanted to talk a little bit about Medicare today.
Okay.
We'll start with open enrollment. Open enrollment is October 15th through December the 7th. And that means it's an opportunity for anyone with Medicare, and people with other insurance plans typically have an enrollment period as well. But this allows people with Medicare to take a look at their drug plans or their Medicare Part C plans. And if there's anything they didn't like for the year, they can make changes at that time. Maybe during the year their plan may have stopped covering a particular drug, or a person might have started a new drug that is not covered well. And what we can do is take a look at the plans that are available for the upcoming year, and we can see if there's any plan that may cover their prescriptions better than the current plan that they're on. Now, our agency, the staff at our agency, we have several care coordinators. Hilda is a licensed social worker. She's one of them. Across our 9 counties, we have care coordinators that are certified Medicare counselors. We have a partnership with the Arkansas Insurance Department, and we receive training every year and a certification to review Medicare plans. And our agency does not solicit any particular plan. We're not, I don't know what exactly the word is. We don't cater to anyone.
You're not captured by any plan.
Right. We look at...
Or captive by any plan, I should say.
Correct. We look at all the plans that are available, and we can't show preference to one plan over the other. We just compare them apples to apples. And we look at how they cover, how the drugs fall into the tiers, how much money a person would spend over the course of the year. So the appointment involves coming into the office, and they will bring their Medicare card and a list of the prescriptions. And then we go into the Medicare website, and this is something that a person can do on their own if they are able to, but we go onto the Medicare website, medicare.gov, and we type in all their prescriptions, exactly how they take them, because some plans cover prescriptions a certain way and some plans don't. And then we just look at all the plans that are available for this area. And plans vary from county to county, because even though a Humana plan might be in Baxter County, it might have a different type of a plan over towards the western side of the state.
Why would it be different just in 100 miles?
Because of the providers that are available, and some of the plans are it mostly has to do with the providers, because like there might be a CVS pharmacy in one area and a Walmart pharmacy in the other, and sometimes plans will
they're just different.
Yeah,
it seems strange that you go to Fayetteville could be different from Jonesboro, be different from Mountain Home, and that
it could be, and it might be the same. It just kind of depends on what the plans have, I guess, seen, if they've decided to start a new coverage or end the coverage of a type of plan. There are plans called Advantage plans or Medicare Part C plans that's the ones that you really see that are different. They may offer a particular plan across the state, and some providers, like doctors' offices, choose not to accept that plan. And so then they may have to make some changes or whatever. Did you have anything to add on that?
Yes. When we do a search for a plan for a particular client, we enter his or her information. So Medicare information is entered there, their Medicare number, date of birth, the date of effectiveness of their coverage. So the computer does a personalized search, a geographical personalized search. So a pinpoint to the plans that they are effective and available in this area.
So then the Medicare program that you're entering into on the computer is actually zip code?
Yes, oriented. It's the first information to put in, is the zip code. Now, there are clients that live in Mountain Home, and they may winter in, say, in Arizona. So you do 2 searches. That way they can get coverage in both areas, and it's up to them to whatever plan they want to choose. We print out their choices, and we kind of interpret the information on the printout. This is how much it's going to cost you a year. This is how much you're going to spend according to what information we enter. We enter the type of drug you use, the dose, and the amount of how many times you take them, for example, a day. So that in itself shows the price of the drug per year. It shows how much your monthly premium will be, how much your deductible will be, and so on and so on. So we do not patronize any particular insurance company. We just show them this plan will cost you this plan will cost you that.
So it's customer choosing.
Yes, and then the plans are also rated on performance. But yes, we search from the Medicare website.
I had no idea that it would deviate between, like, here in Yellville to Harrison to Fayetteville to Fort Smith. That's
some plans have preferred pharmacies.
Yeah.
And that is why the reason it deviates.
Really?
Yes.
Now, the area around here, it typically, there's not really going to be any difference between here to Yellville.
Right.
But from here to Fayetteville, there possibly would be. And also, because with that being close to the edge of the state, there might be some companies out of Oklahoma that may cover that into Arkansas. And there might be some plans like in Little Rock that might have a span of coverage up into
Missouri.
Not quite that far typically, but maybe up into our southern counties like southern Baxter County or Searcy County or Izard or Newton or something like that.
Now, does what's what I'm looking for here? Is it demographic? Well, we're basically a retired area. Fayetteville is a college town, young. The difference in the age groups, does that make a difference?
No, remember, we're talking about Medicare recipients.
So that's age 65 and up, basically, is what we're talking about.
A few disabled will have Medicare. A few disabled young adults will have Medicare.
But the population of Benton and Washington County is so high. There are a lot of seniors over there, even though it's thought of as a college town. There are a lot of seniors in that area.
What would you guess their percentage of retired folks in that area as compared? I think we're 67% here. 67%.
Northwest Arkansas is one of the highest populations of the state. It's comparable to the Little Rock area. So we
and it's still basically rural for the most part.
Yeah.
You get off either side of 49, I mean, you can still be pretty rural in some areas over there.
We just consider how many senior centers we have in Washington and Benton
County
versus in Baxter County we have 2.
Baxter County has 2. Each Benton County has 6, and Washington County has 6 centers in there.
So that kind of gives you an idea.
So the difference in care, I mean, so Benton and Washington County, how many different care facilities are over there? A bunch.
Yeah, we will be talking about ombudsman, and yes, our ombudsman. People are very, very busy over there.
So now, the open enrollment, what were those dates again, Jamie? You had those dates?
October the 15th through December the 7th.
That's right, 7.
And there are some different enrollment periods throughout the year. If somebody does miss that enrollment period and they have signed up for an Advantage plan or known as a Medicare Part C plan, they are allowed after the first of the year to disenroll in that plan and go back to original Medicare, which is the red, white, and blue Medicare card, and a drug plan that only covers drugs. Now, an Advantage plan, they're not calling them Advantage plans anymore. It's a Medicare Part C. They are a combination plan that covers some health coverage as well as drug coverage. And it's a good option for some people.
And so you can help show people what's available, but you're not there to tell them what to purchase.
Correct. We can enroll them.
You can enroll?
Yes, but we can...
it's by customer choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we show them all the different options, and they might ask, well, what's the best thing for me? Well, we don't know your particular situation.
Yeah.
We can just tell you the pros and cons of each plan, and then that person has to make the choice on their own. And then whatever's
But you've
the
got
best
plenty
for
of
them.
time. You basically have 2 months. So they can actually go back and review 2018, 2017, 2016 and see, well, this happened in 16, this happened in 17, this happened in 18. Perhaps we need to make a few minor changes here and there.
Yes.
They can take all the information with them and review it.
Yeah.
They are free to take, in that information, there will be toll-free phone numbers so they can call the insurance company themselves and they can enroll themselves if they choose to do so. And remember, any changes you make between October 15 and December 7, it become effective January the 1st.
How much education throughout the year do you two have to receive to keep updated on all this? I have a feeling there's a lot of changes throughout the years.
Yes,
So I'm guessing 20 plus hours a year, maybe more in education.
We're both pretty seasoned. It takes a lot to get to the point of gaining all of the knowledge.
Yeah.
Each year there's not a lot of changes that are made. The information stays pretty steady from year to year. But it has taken many years to gain, and there's always little things that we're learning each year that we didn't know, but we do have to take a certification test every year to do that. Oh, but another thing about the open enrollment is our office at the Senior Center, we do schedule appointments, and they fill up very quickly. So we want to encourage people, if you do need an appointment, call ahead. You can't wait till the last minute. But also, this information is available online. Anybody can go and do it. It's at medicare.gov, and you go to Find Health and Drug Plans. And it's pretty step by step. You can walk through it yourself. It takes a lot of reading, to search on the page where the information that you're going to find. We know what, we can point it out pretty quickly because we look at them quite often. But
what you're saying is, don't wait till 3:15 on the 7th of December to decide to do something.
Exactly. If you want somebody to walk through it with you. Yep. And as Hilda said, sometimes she'll have people come in and she'll do the comparison, narrow it down to 2 or 3 plans, and let them go home and review it. And then they can make even a call and enroll themselves. So,
time for a quick break. Area Agency on Aging at 7:31. Be right back.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With a large... It's 7:34. We're going to watch Jamie run around the building after just having a sip of my coffee here. So, the new Medicare card, I think, was what you were mentioning during the break there. What do we need to be aware of there? Is that where we needed to go with this?
Yes. Just a reminder of when you come to one of these appointments, we need to see the Medicare card. And Medicare has just completed issuing, at least for Arkansas, they're in the process of issuing new Medicare cards for all Medicare recipients. And everyone in Arkansas should have their new Medicare card now. And if you are a Medicare recipient and do not have your new card, then you need to make a phone call. These new cards were issued, and I wish I would have gotten you a picture to put up on the screen, but the old Medicare cards had people's social security numbers. They were issued by your social security number with a letter at the end, or at the beginning if you were a railroad retirement recipient. And, you know, there's all kinds of problems. Yes, there you go. There's the new card. There's all kinds of problems with identity theft and fraud and all of that. People's identities getting stolen is a huge problem. And then, you know, if a person's identity is stolen or their Medicare card is stolen, somebody can pretend to be that person and
even with
get
a
Medicare
photo
services.
ID?
Well, people can make, don't you watch crime shows? People
No.
make fraud, people make
I get
fake
so
ID.
I get so tired of some of that stuff on TV. So what do we got the new Medicare card, and the number now is just almost like a password here rather than a social security. This where it says Medicare number. That's the main.
Yes, it's a random letters and numbers. The date of issuance when the coverage starts will be the same as the old card. But the new card is no longer your social security number. So everyone needs to be sure and utilize this new card and destroy their old card with the social security number, because we don't want those falling into the wrong hands. Did you have anything you wanted to add on that? No. So this is one of Medicare's. This was a huge endeavor. I don't even know how many Medicare recipients there are across the United States, but there are a lot. People that are 65 and older all receive Medicare typically. And people that are disabled, that have been disabled for 2 years, are entitled to Medicare if they've worked enough quarters and all that. So fraud, waste, and abuse are a big deal, and as well as scams. Scams are part of the way that people get frauded into things. And so we've seen a little bit of a lag with the new Medicare cards being issued in those scam calls and different things, but they're starting to be creative and try to pick up new ways of getting people's numbers.
Seems like people work so hard to scam and steal. Wouldn't it be easier just to work a 40-week job than be so deceptive?
You'd think, but I think they have to work quickly, and if they get a person's number, they can bill things and do things very quickly and receive a very large amount of money. One thing, I think, Hilda, you had said back braces is a big one right now.
Back braces and ankle braces. Some of the recipients, including me, who I'm not a Medicare recipient, have received letters in the mail offering back braces and leg braces, and all I have to do is call back and provide my Medicare number.
And this is a fraud?
Absolutely. It's a way to recruit Medicare recipients to disclose their Medicare and Medicare number and bill durable medical equipment. Send them probably a back belt instead of a back brace, and bill Medicare for something that they did not provide.
Several years back, there was a big push with this, with like the power wheelchairs. People would go door to door and sign people up for power wheelchairs, and whether they really needed it or not. And people were getting power wheelchairs left and right. And you'd see them just driving down the street with them. Because heck yeah, it'd be nice to have a scooter chair, but and that was a way. They may have actually received that wheelchair. They may legitimately have, but they didn't really need it. But this company was able to make money off of that by billing Medicare, and that's kind of one of those waste and abuse type of situations. Yes, the person actually did receive their service, but it wasn't necessary. And so since then,
and those aren't cheap.
No.
What do they average? $5,500?
I don't even know.
$4,500, something like that. Then the batteries.
And so things like that, Medicare has had to really crack down on the regulations for receiving things. Even things as little as a bedside commode. You think about a bedside commode, well, they have several rules now on what you have to meet, the criteria you have to meet to receive a bedside commode. Like, you can't have another toilet on the same floor of your house. You have to be confined to a room, or some different little things like that. And there for a while, a lot of people were using bedside commodes as over the toilet risers, which is a great use for them. People use it because it gives you handles for people that have a hard time getting up and down off of the toilet. But so things like that.
Scooter, we're in the wrong business.
I know it.
Apparently, the problem is these people that are scamming and doing this.
It punishes those that need the equipment.
It's making it harder and harder for the people that really need something to get it.
Yeah.
But of course, you see that in almost every field. I mean, people that are disabled. You got so many people getting disability that don't need it and know how to work the system. And turn around, and the people that need it are fighting to try to get it, and it just makes it harder. And same thing here. It's just enough scams. They got to put more and more regulations on it, making it harder and harder for the people that need it to actually get it.
And identity theft is huge. This hopefully will help some, as long as people didn't throw away their new Medicare cards, and if they did, then they just need to call Medicare and get a new one. But another big thing, I don't know if any of you have received one of these calls, but people start getting really mean, like saying they're going to turn you over to the IRS and different things like that, or saying they're Medicare calling, or that they're the IRS calling, and we need to verify that you got your new number, your new card. Can you
verify that number, please?
Yes, and Medicare and Social Security, they won't.
And the IRS don't call either.
And the IRS doesn't call you either.
Ashley Reynolds at Channel 3 on the scam report, she says the IRS will not call you.
Exactly.
And what, 2 months ago, there was a scam going through. I was getting them from Kentucky and from New York and Washington State, getting those IRS scam calls. And
yeah, Medicare won't call you either. So we just want people to know to treat their Medicare cards
keep it
very
private,
very securely, just the same as you would your Social Security card.
Should you carry it with you?
If you need it to go to the doctor, if you're intending to go to the doctor, yes. I wouldn't carry it around with you all the time.
Now, let me ask you a question. With the technology on the phones, can you not just take a picture of it, or do they have to scan it?
A lot of times they have to scan it. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't take a picture of it. You lose your phone, and there you goes your identity. Your Medicare card that's what medical services bill. So unless you providers have it in record, you have to present it. Otherwise, who are they going to bill? You? Yeah. Of course, you don't want to create a bill. So it's difficult to say whether they should carry it all the time or not.
So not only do you help people choose the right plan, you have to caution them on how to avoid fraud, waste, scams, and abuse.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the elderly are targets.
Yes. Be very skeptical. I mean, it's hard to say.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Correct. And we even try, when we're calling people, we might get a referral from a provider, a doctor saying, hey, this person needs you to call and they need some help. We even try to be very cautious about asking for their information, just to try to help with that, because it's you don't really think about it, when we're calling, okay, well, where do you live? And we want them to trust us, but at the same time, we don't want people to get in the habit of releasing their information. You just have to be so careful these days.
Who would have thought? Well, you know what popped into my head? This goes back 25, 30 years. Back in the day, kids were in school. The school, when it would snow, the kids would call KTLO radio. We got to have school tomorrow. We got to have school. They'd wait, for the schools to make a decision. The kids got smart. This is Principal John Smith. There will be no school in Mountain Home. So now you got to have a password. All the technology has changed that now because the schools can go directly to the phones. But that was just a minor scam. They'd call the radio and say, "Hey, no school tomorrow in Mountain Home because it's snowing." They'd believe them. But now we had when we were over at Mountain Talk Mountain Country, we had to use passwords. What's the password?
Oh, another thing.
Minor scam there,
Yeah.
But people can be easily fooled.
Yes, they can. And it's very important when you receive medical services, you'll get an explanation of benefits or an advanced summary notice. It's very important to look over those. We've had people recently coming into the office saying, "Hey, they billed this service I got twice." A lot of times it's an accident. It's just because, billing is not easy. Medical billing is not easy. And so it's important to get that corrected.
Medical billing's easy. Just add lots of zeros behind it.
Well, there's, all the codes for the different services.
Yeah.
And so it's important to get that.
I had a friend in Jackson,
taken care of.
Missouri that's been involved in the medical field all of her life. And she was in Jefferson City training on proper coding for insurance claims.
Coding, coding is very important. We get lots of clients coming with denials. Medicare denied the services.
In the coding.
It's all in the coded. And the method of billing. Putting the wrong diagnosis. And so on and so on,
7:46, time for a quick break. Visiting with Hilda and Jamie from Area Agency on Aging. We'll be right back. With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
$7:48. More with Hilda and Jamie, Area Agency on Aging. Long-term care. And what was that you were saying now?
One of the services that our agency provides, we are partnered with the state to provide a service called Long-Term Care Ombudsman. And Hilda will talk a little bit about that. She's involved in that program.
I see your puzzle face, ombudsman. The word is kind of foreign. We don't hear it often. Ombudsman is a Swedish-related word, and it means moderator, advocate, go-between. the area agency on aging works with the State Office of Aging and Adult Services, and we have the Office of Long-Term Care Ombudsman. Each state has an ombudsman office, a state ombudsman. The ombudsman position was created under the provision of the All Americans Act, and it's mandatory that each state has the state ombudsman, and that each state will provide ombudsman services according to whatever funding they have. Within Arkansas, the area agency on agencies have an ombudsman in their region. In our region, we have a regional ombudsman, and actually we have two regional ombudsmen. One is in the Fayetteville, Bentonville area, and the other one is in the Harrison office, and it covers Baxter County, of course. I am a backup ombudsman. I'm not a full-time ombudsman, but I do cover for services. The ombudsman provides services to residents of long-term care, whether it's our nursing home, residential care facilities, or assisted living. So we get referrals from either the residents, family of the resident, the staff of the facility. And we go in and investigate whatever concern or complaint they have, and we moderate. We help them resolve it. It might not be resolved to 100% satisfaction, but we compromise. We help compromise. So we are the go-between. We observe the policies of the facility, and we respect and also enhance the rights of that resident. So just because you are a resident of a long-term care facility doesn't mean you lose your rights. You have rights. We need to remember that each resident has a right to be treated with dignity and respect, get appropriate medical care, get information about what is expected of that person in the life of a nursing home. They have a right to choose their physicians, to keep the same pharmacy they had when they were in the community. They have a right to privacy. They have a right to make phone calls. They have a right to express whatever they like or dislike, and be able to get some of the things that they prefer, he or she prefers. A resident of a nursing home has a voice, and if they don't have a voice, we're there to help them to do so. There is a lot of times we get referrals from staff. It's not always the residents who complain. There is staff. Well, the resident has a right to know that the staff is complaining about him. What is their behavior? What are we going to do to resolve that situation, to help everybody to live in harmony? The resident has a right to refuse treatment, medical treatment, if they don't choose not to receive it, as long as doesn't put the rest of the residents in danger. They have a right to continue to practice their religion there if they want to. They have a right to vote if they're mentally able to understand what they're doing.
Right.
So you see, they don't lose any of their rights. They also have a right to be informed about treatments, medical treatments that they might need or they might not need. They have a right to be informed if they're going to be discharged. Oh yes, nursing home residents get discharged. They might need to be changed in facilities. That facility might not meet their needs anymore. That resident might be well enough that they no longer need to be in a medical facility. Yes, nursing home residents get better. They get better because a lot of times once they are in a nursing home, or residential care or assisted living, they get good nutrition, they get the medications in time, they get better, they get medical treatment, and they get to the point that they might go home. So just keep that in mind. If you have any concerns or any issues about nursing home care, or the residents get in a nursing home, give us a call. We can help you. We also, the ombudsman also help with helping people in the community to admit somebody in a nursing home. What are the steps to take to do nursing home admittance? What does it take? Nursing home, residential care facilities, and assisted living are not room and board facilities.
Right.
The person must meet a medical criteria to be admitted there.
Yeah.
And then we have another issue. How do you pay for a nursing home bill? Most of us are not prepared to pay the amount that's cost to pay for long-term care.
Yeah.
So we also guide them on subsidies. How do you apply to subsidize your nursing home bill? So that's what we're there for. Ombudsman is not my main job. I do very little, but been doing it long enough that I can help somebody with that issue. I'm a care coordinator, but most of the time my clients live long enough that eventually needs nursing home placement. So, I might inherit them from the very beginning of the disease, and I carry them on until they go into long-term care. So,
and in our area, Mary Askew, correct, is the ombudsman. And for those people that are in the facility that want to know how to contact her, every facility, I believe, is supposed to have it posted publicly for anyone there to find that information. And her picture is typically there as well on the wall somewhere with our number. It'll be our number to our regional office in Harrison, is how to contact her. So, or anybody can call our office as well here in Mountain Home. But she covers about 4 or 5 counties, and our whole area agency region covers 9 counties across Northwest Arkansas. We have an ombudsman that works in, as she said, in the Bentonville area, and he covers those western portions, and then Mary Askew will cover ours. But if anybody is interested in getting a hold of her, that number is 1-800-432-9721. And our office here in Mountain Home, if anyone wants to schedule an open enrollment appointment or any other questions like that, it is 425-9811. And if you're in a surrounding county, we can point you to the correct county of where you reside for that correct phone number as well.
Wow, a lot of information this morning. I didn't know some of this has existed, did you?
No.
Since 1978.
Was that?
Since 1978, the Ombudsman program has been into
40
effect.
years.
78, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. What we got, Scooter? A minute and a half? About a minute? One more minute? Final thoughts? Hilda and Jamie?
Well, now we're probably going to be flooded with Medicare appointments, but that's okay. We really do enjoy, we've both worked in this agency for a long time. Hilda's been with us for a very long time, and I've been here as well, and we just love the work that we do with the Area Agency on Aging. We try to do a lot of good for a lot of people.
Sounds like it. My goodness. Local number 425-9811.
And we are at the Senior Center at Cooper Park.
In kind of around back.
Yes, kind of off to the side.
Kind of off to the side.
Yeah.
Scooter, got any final thoughts before we go?
No, I'm just glad they have people to do this because I don't know that any.
Man, their knowledge is unbelievable.
Yeah, trying to figure that out yourself would be crazy.
Yeah, boy, we've got a wealth of knowledge and experience. Anyway, Jamie and Hilda, thanks for being here today. Area Agency on Aging. That wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. See you then.